Beyonce can't talk. Beyonce sounds like she's got a 5th grade education. She can't talk.
I mean, really, Beyonce is someone you don't want to mess with, but Wendy Williams does not hold back. The drama began in the early 2000s, around the time that Destiny's Child had experienced a shakeup. Members LaToya and Lativia had been replaced by Michelle and Farrah. And that's all because these other girls were having an issue with Beyonce's father, who was managing the band. So, of course, Beyonce's spot is safe, but the other girls, they could be replaced at any point. Well, the girls decided to do an interview with Wendy on her old radio show, and at one point, Wendy chimed in, encouraging Beyonce to go solo and repeatedly called Destiny's Child Beyonce and the girls, leading the singer to call out Wendy for insulting Kelly and Michelle. The conversation only lasted a few more minutes before it ended, but it appears to be Beyonce's last interview with Wendy. Well, it does seem like Wendy was right on this one, because we see Beyonce nowadays and she definitely went solo and she killed that.
The group is Beyonce and the girls, so why don't you just go solo? No disrespect to the other girls, but we see how things are shaping up. You guys are on TV, the camera stays on you. You get the hottest Dior, they get the leftovers, and that's a compliment to you. Why don't you just go solo? Because I had heard at one point that you all, Destiny's Beyonce and the girls, that you all weren't allowed to perform and do a lot of stuff.
Can you please not call us Beyonce and the girls?
I have to.
That is definitely an insult to Kelly and Michelle.
No, I like them, but the attention stays on you.
In the years after this interview, Wendy continued to comment on Beyonce and her career. In 2012, on an episode of her show, The Wendy Williams Show, she was discussing Beyonce's upcoming HBO documentary, Life is But a Dream. Wendy told the audience that she planned on tuning in, but she would be using closed captioning because Beyonce sounds like she has a 5th grade education. Essentially trying to say that Beyonce sounds stupid, which I feel like is something that the Beehive is not going to accept. But here's a clip of her shading Beyonce.
Because fortunately, one of the TVs in our kitchen has closed captioning, so I'll be able to understand what she says. Beyonce can't talk. Beyonce sounds like she's got a 5th grade education. She can't talk.
She is so shady and nasty for that comment. She's made other statements about Beyonce. In 2018, she said Beyonce needs autotune, and in 2019, she claimed that Beyonce is not an icon. But despite it all, Wendy once said that she insisted that she meant no harm with any of her comments, that she doesn't dislike Beyonce, she's just doing what she does. Another big-time celebrity who does not appreciate how Wendy operates is Mariah Carey.
And everything like that.
Wendy, honey, don't even make me start cursing.
Mariah Carey, who is without a doubt one of the most successful musicians of all time, has found herself going up against the talk show host Wendy Williams. Their feud began way back in the 90s when Wendy had accused Mariah of having work done during a radio interview. In 2003, Mariah Carey went on to Wendy Williams' show and they were talking about her failed album and movie Glitter, which was sabotaged by her ex. Wendy also confessed to Mariah that her Mariah's ex-husband, Tommy, offered to pay her off to spread rumors about her guests. So essentially, Wendy's like, hey, yeah, also your ex-husband who ruined Glitter and completely sabotaged, that your venture to leave him. He also has tried to pay me to spread fake news, which is really scary. I mean, can you imagine? I can't imagine sitting here and making a fake video. And what would I even source, After Wendy asked several personal questions, she asked if Mariah has slept with Tyrese, which Mariah answered, no, we didn't. Tyrese is cool, but we did not have a thing. And that's when Mariah Carey decided to call her out on her plastic surgery. It's funny how back in the early 2000s, everyone was so shady about plastic surgery because nowadays it's kind of normalized. Mariah said, I even bought you a bra, to which Wendy said, thank you. Both Mariah and Wendy have gone back and forth about each other's breasts because Wendy is claiming that Mariah had her work done. Mariah is shading Wendy for having her work done. It's all pretty high school petty. Mariah said, because you're saying stuff that isn't true. I was also forced to wear certain garments. Let's just say that. Saying that, oh, I guess Mariah would take certain pictures and people use padding. There's a bombshell like bra back in. I just remember I had like a bunch of girlfriends, you know, in high school, and they would wear like the bombshell bra from like Victoria's Secret that had like the extra thick padding. Is that still a thing? Let's go ahead and listen to these two bicker back and forth.
And what you said about being all covered up, because I know we don't use the word hater, but you were one of the ones that used to criticize me for like always being covered up, and I was like, you know, I wish Wendy understood this ain't my choice.
I understand now. Yeah.
When your first album came out, though, you was really covered up.
Really covered up. And that was before your breast implants and everything like
please,
that.
Wendy, honey, don't even make me start cursing because you're saying stuff that ain't true. Because also I was also forced to wear certain garments back in those days.
Is that it?
Let's just say that.
Hey, Mariah.
Okay?
We gotta go.
Mariah,
I ain't coming to see you now that you threw that.
No, I was going to say, Mariah, that comment's not going to stop you from coming,
Your
is it?
audience is going to believe that shit.
No.
Bleep that one, Wendy. All right.
Because of this kind of interaction, Mariah Carey has also included Wendy Williams in some of her music. Like in her song Touch My Body, she's referencing Wendy's nosy ways by writing all up in my business like a Wendy interview, which I already know that Wendy Williams was probably so excited to see that Mariah was singing about her. And it's kind of like, you know, it's funny. It's like not really as hateful as like Tupac's coverage was. Now, I do think Mariah and Wendy are on decent terms. Like, you know, I mean, Wendy's not really out here on the scene anymore, but I think like they are chill. They've kind of gotten over it. But someone who is so just so like crazy on reality TV and in entertainment in general is Omarosa. And Omarosa and Wendy's back and forth is really what kicked off Wendy's like show. It kind of like solidified her place there because it was so dramatic.
Oh, no, I know how to chill, but I will not be disrespected.
The reality star, whose name is Omarosa Mangolt Stallworth, appeared on Wendy Williams' show to promote her up-and-coming book, but instead, they spent more time trading insults back and forth. Omarosa was a contestant on The Apprentice starring Donald Trump in 2004. She also went on to work in the White House while he was president, but then she turned on him and wrote a book, so she's kind of messy. But when she went on to Wendy Williams' show to go and promote her book, it got really heated, and these two were on her couch just going back and forth, and we need to watch it together.
Keep it where you've got it. We've got the most hated woman on reality TV. We're gonna smooth her out on this show, though. Omarosa's here.
Okay, the most hated woman on reality TV, but we're gonna smooth her out on this one. Wendy is a savage.
Wait. What? You said you was going to straighten me out. What the hell was that? I said, smooth you out. Smooth me out. What does that mean?
We're talking to have a nice conversation.
Let's have a conversation.
Omarosa.
Oh, no, I know how to chill, but I will not be disrespected.
This is not the time for you to look for your moment. I invited you here.
Oh, I know how to find my moment. Which is why
I understand.
The book.
We're going to talk about the book.
All right, well, let's get to it, Wendy. Oh, don't,
I want to look at it and show it to, well, then show it to Kenny right here. No, Kenny has the camera right here. This is the up-close camera. Would you like it to be seen?
The way that she grabbed the book, it makes me wonder if there's if it's just a cover with no words inside of it. Are there any words in it? Because why was she so aggressive with grabbing that book back? A lot of times, if a book isn't finished, they'll go around and promote an empty book with just a cover on it. So can you imagine if Wendy got her hands on that and opened it up and there was nothing? That would have been really bad for Omarosa.
So you bought, implants for you, but you got stuff for your mother also. I heard your mother looks fantastic.
We did a makeover show. We did a total makeover on Discovery Health, and I wanted to do that so that people would know about plastic surgery. You're very open, but there are celebrities who are not.
Yeah.
Now, did you have a nose job?
No.
It looks like you had a nose job.
No.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, I just looked at before and after. Honey, before and after pictures.
But if I can suggest, because the only thing that I've had done to my face is a little Botox, I would suggest for you some Restylane. The lines stay.
I would suggest a wig that doesn't sit off my head 3 inches. That would be my suggestion.
Omarosa, and on that note, thank you for coming on my show.
That is just straight up good TV right there. That is a feud I can get behind. Following Omarosa's appearance, Wendy told the AP that she thought the unprovoked aggression was a publicity stunt and called Omarosa a delusional, D-list, pathetic woman. Wendy also said that Omarosa would not be invited back on the Wendy Williams show. Though I don't think that's 100% accurate. I do think she did go back at some point, and it really, gave the Wendy Williams show a jump start in entertainment. Now, Ariana Grande is someone I didn't really expect Wendy Williams to have a feud with, but this article reports that it's safe to say that Wendy Williams has landed herself in hot water with a number of Ariana Grande's fans. Wendy made a few different comments about Ariana Grande and some body shaming, and of course, we do not accept that, nowadays. It's not okay. Back then, maybe they all made fun of each other for plastic surgery and boob jobs and nose jobs, but we just don't do that anymore. Wendy said she's 21. She'll forever look 12. And I don't mean that in a good way. It's nice to look younger than you are, but when you look too young and then you're short, she's only like 4'11". I don't look at her as like a woman. There were a lot of supporters on social media saying that Wendy needed to get banned from her show, but there's also people who are supporting Wendy saying that, she's just, again, doing what Wendy does. This person wrote, standing up for Ariana Grande using the hashtag cancel Wendy Williams show is not petty. It's showing people like Wendy Williams that it's not okay for people to belittle in any way. We know Ariana will never say anything back to Wendy, so for I guess fear of it becoming a bigger story, so we are going to stand up for her, which is interesting that fans feel like so inclined to do all of this, but it probably upset a lot of people. This person tweeted, "You don't have to put others down to entertain people." Another one, hashtag cancel Wendy Williams show. So since you are petite and look younger, you don't deserve to be considered a woman. Another person writes, "Damn, a 12-year-old sure does look better than me," posting these very, adult pictures of Ariana Grande. Now, there are other people who Wendy has had feuds with, like Nene Leakes, Chris Brown, Leanne Rimes, Blac Chyna, Lil Kim Zolciak Biermann. It all really surrounds how Wendy covers their personal lives online, like any news reporter does, but because she's on TV, because she's talking, because people want to hear what she says, it has impact, so they respond. But I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Wendy Williams is, I don't think personally doing well right now. We've got a new docu thing coming out about her drinking problem, but supposedly that was filmed like 2 years ago. I don't even think she wants the footage out there. There's a lot to unpack there, but if you guys have any other podcast topic ideas for me, send me an email at sloanwellknown.com or leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys in a new video, well, actually a new podcast soon. Bye guys.